Thank you, Anyama. Today we receive a court order restraining us to do business in the county assembly, and as a law-abiding citizen, we were able to honor that order and stop our business henceforth today. So we have halt our operations in the county assembly. The sitting committees, the plenary, until this matter is resolved. As of now, we have also seek advice from our legal departments, the legal lawyers in the county assembly, our internal legal persons, to see how the best we can sort this issue out. This order came as a surprise to us, getting the fact that we have not encountered this before. Even when you see the jurisdictions on the other part of the National Assembly, when the 2/3 rule was pronounced by the was it Supreme Court or the Court of Appeal, there was no way they stopped the operations of the National Assembly. So somehow we were shocked on why the judge or give out such orders, because this is another arm of government, and we were surprised, Wanyama. And I hope after our response, the courts will see our merit in our submissions and return the issues at hand, so that we can continue serving the wananchi of Uasin Gishu County. When you see the County Government Act 2012, at first, when you are doing a first sitting, you are supposed to have a quorum on the 2/3. But on the subsequent, if there is an issue with the nomination or there is an issue with the courts, it doesn't affect any quorum to that effect. So I know this case will not have any legal backings, but court is a court. We will follow the due process, and that's why today we have suspended our sittings and everything henceforth. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Speaker, what if it prolongs? What if it takes long? What are the dangers that Kenyans outside they are worried? What could happen if this prolonged further to 1 month, 1 year?
Definitely all issues that we are dealing as a member of County Assembly will halt, and it will affect the residents of Uasin Gishu as a general, because we have a number of issues that we were on the process of discussing, even on the issues of finance bill, the health bill, all the bills that, and any other law that we are supposed to be passing in this house. So if this issue prolongs, definitely it will affect even also the budget, because anything that the county government need to do, it need to pass through the county assembly. And if this thing prolonged, it will affect generally all operations of the county government of Uasin Gishu. Sure. Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Wewe mkorofi wewe. Kwanza wewe ni mtu wa chama huyu. Ufai kusema. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Wanyama. My name is Julius Sang, the leader of the majority party in the county assembly. As said by the Honorable Speaker, today we received an order stopping the proceedings of the House, and that is the official sittings of the House and the committees. And we are a law-abiding assembly, and we want to make it clear that that is what we are. And because of that, we are going to follow what the courts have said, but on our part, we are going to counter that ruling, because it is very important for us in the service delivery of our people that the assembly is in operation. For example, right now in the assembly we have 4 bills before the House. which are very critical. Number one is the FIF bill, which talks about services of health. If we don't pass this bill, then the health services in the county will suffer. We have the finance bill, which is before the House. That one again, we are worried that if that is not passed, then the county will be charging people fees and charges which are unlawful, and therefore we want to ask humbly the courts to consider the Assembly, because as we are law-abiding citizens, but we also have a responsibility to the people of Uasin Gishu, and therefore I think, as the Honorable Speaker said, we are going to follow the due process of the law, but we want to make sure that we come back to the House in the shortest time possible, so that services can be rendered to the people. We have very shortly going to conduct public participations, which again is a matter in the Constitution, and we want to make sure that that is not hampered, because it is disadvantaging the people of Uasin Gishu, and the great people of Uasin Gishu are expecting from this Assembly good services. Thank you very much.
Are you feeling like there is a sinister motive politically?
That one is something that is neither here nor there. Courts are there to serve people. We know they are the aggrieved party. The nominated members who were stopped recently, they have a right. They are our former colleagues, but they are still following the process. And I want to believe that whatever has happened, it's a normal court process, and we want to say, as an Assembly, we are law-abiding, we will follow what the law says, but we want to make sure that we follow the law to the letter.
Are you worried the lacuna in the Constitution? Today there is no IEBC. What if a bigger thing happens up there in the leadership? What is your word to the President, maybe to constitute this thing?
Thank you very much. And that is where, as an Assembly, we want to say to His Excellency, our beloved President, and even the talks that is going on in Bomas. I know that is one of the subject on the table, but we want to say, can we have the constitution of IEBC as soon as possible? Because, as you rightly said, this is something that is going to cause a crisis in the country if in future. Because part of the reason why this has happened in this Assembly is because the IEBC, as currently is not properly constituted, and therefore we have found ourselves in this situation. So currently we are saying, as an Assembly, we are requesting the national government, His Excellency the President and the Deputy President, to constitute the IEBC as soon as possible, because even the delimitation of boundaries, which is a massive exercise, a national exercise, which is coming up perhaps next year, is at stake. Therefore, we are saying, we are requesting His Excellency the President to constitute IEBC as soon as possible.
Ni sisi tufuate tu sheria, na sheria inakata kuwili. Inaweza kukubali kwamba twende tusimame kwa muda, na pia inaweza tusema mrudi.